how I manifested my dream life from scratch. I know I'm in the bathroom. I'm gonna be doing my hair while talking to you about how I did it for myself and how you can do it for you. It all started for me when I was living in K-Town. I was living in a studio. It's a small studio. It was like perfect for just me and my cat. And I actually liked the cozy space, but it wasn't a safe area for me. So I was like trying to figure ways how I can earn more money to be able to live in a better area, better place, great environment. So I'm not manifesting the things that I don't want. I want to manifest things that I want, but I have to create it even before it happens. So I started creating a vision board. And when I'm talking about the vision board, it's not just that. There is a lot of things behind it too that I will be explaining here. But I did create a vision board of how I want my life to be. And in this vision board, I did add the things that I want to manifest. And it was like towards the end of 2024, so like around October, I did all that. And I will share the images that I have created in my vision board. I did manifest most of it. I didn't manifest the whole thing, so I'm going to show you my process and what did I do to manifest the things that I manifested so far. I did create that vision board. You can create it in Canva, and it's super easy. Just, go find the pictures in Pinterest and then go to Canva and just create them there. And if you want me to create a video about that, please let me know down in the comments and I will share more about that, how to create it, how to find pictures, and how to create the whole image. Afterwards, what I did, I printed this vision board, put it in my wall. So every day when I wake up, I can see it. And when I see it, I go to this vision board, I see it, and I have an elevated emotion. So what's an elevated emotion? Like to increase your emotion to a level of that vibration, of that manifestation, or that desire that you want to manifest in your life. So I look at the images and I feel in my body that I already manifested them and I'm already living each one of them. That I already have the new apartment, I'm in the new apartment, I'm living in it, and I can feel it and I'm enjoying every single moment and I'm super grateful for it. I'm having the best boyfriend ever and we're having fun, we're traveling together, and we did travel together. We went to Sedona and I'm super grateful for that. That was my first travel in the US to go to a different state. So I'm excited about that. Also, I did manifest starting my public speaking and doing my public speaking, and that's one of the things that I started doing too, that I already manifested, and I started taking action, aligned action to do it. So I'm so grateful for all the things that I have manifested for myself. I also manifested to quit my job and to start going full-time as a content creator and a manifestation coach. And that's exactly happening right now. And I'm creating content for you. And I did quit my job. And I told myself this year is going to be all about creating content. It's all sharing knowledge. It's about helping people and just focusing. So while I'm sharing this, let me do my hair. Okay, so the other thing is that a lot of people don't talk about when you create your vision board. You really have to feel the elevated emotion that you want to feel when you already manifested the thing that you want. Like, let's say you want a new car and you want to manifest that new car, but you can just manifest it with black. You want to manifest it as if you already have that car, you're driving that car. How does it feel driving that car? So you need to have this elevated emotion for you to be able to manifest it. But also you have to have an intention that you want this car and what uses you're going to be using this car for, like going to your work, I don't know, taking your family, dropping them certain places. So you have to envision and see all those type of imagination for you to be able to live in it to get that car. This car can manifest in a lot of ways. Either you get money and you can buy this car, or you get a great deal in buying this car, or even someone gift you this car. So you never know. Like manifestation can be like your manifestation can come in different ways. So you can't put like expectation and plan of how your manifestation gonna happen. It's gonna happen by itself in its own way. So don't put a plan for it. Just take aligned action and keep envisioning and even having that intention of having and manifesting this car. But every day embody that you already have it. You're already living in that state. When I was living in the apartment that I didn't like at all, I was really not happy. I was feeling a little bit like in lack. And I was as well, like, feeling like, oh, there's a lot of people have better places. I can't even invite anyone to my place because it's not that great. It doesn't look amazing. And I don't know, like, what people will say if they come and see, like, all the cracks and, like, the cracked building, and it's an old type of building. So what people will say if they come. So I was, every time my friends say, like, oh, you know what, let's come to your house and see, like, your house and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, no, how about we go to your house? Like, it's instead my house. I still need to clean it and stuff like that. I really felt so shy inviting people to my place because it wasn't that great. But it was clean sometimes. It was clean. It wasn't like that dirty. I was cleaning it all the time. Sometimes, yeah, when I don't have time to clean it, of course, like, it's life. Sometimes we get busy, so we can't, like, clean the house. But anyways, so for that, I started, like, I started telling myself, okay, so if I want to manifest a better place, I need to start feeling and living that as if I am living in this place or this area, and being grateful for what I have actually right now. So every day I wake up, I look at my plants. I say, I'm grateful for the plants that I have. I'm grateful that I have a shower. I'm grateful that I have a hot water that I can take a shower with. I'm grateful that I have a kitchen that I can cook. I am grateful for my cat, that she's living with me and she's keeping me company. I'm grateful for that. I know in that apartment I didn't have an AC, so I just had a fan. Yeah, I know, I had a fan, and sometimes when it gets hot, I'm like sweating. So every day I need to take a shower before going to work or doing anything. And I was like, so I'm just like, you know what? I'm grateful that I actually have a fan. Like, some people don't have a fan, so I'm grateful for that. Also, the other thing is I did study a lot of the work of Neville Goddard, Abraham Hicks, and Dr. Joe Dispenza. And I know if you know, or if you watch my videos, you'll see me talking about Dr. Joe Dispenza a lot in my videos because of my healing journey, which I can link up there and you can watch that video. But for me to be able to manifest faster, I had to follow each of their teachings. And it's not just that. I also, like, had to heal my past traumas and my past wounds as well for me to be able to manifest faster. I remember a long time ago when I used to manifest. Yes, I used to manifest, but it used to come a little bit delayed and it took like years for it to come. But now I manifest faster without even me having to wait. Like when I did this vision board, I did manifest everything in 1 month. Like it was quick. As I told you, like I started in October. In November, I found my boyfriend. And then in December, we traveled together. Like towards the beginning of December, late December, we traveled together. And then for my public speaking, I immediately started, like, in October, which I found the area, I found the people, I got invited to it, I went for it, and I signed up and I said, okay, I'm going to go all in and I'm going to start my public speaking. And for you to be able to manifest faster, it's really crucial for you to heal your past wounds. You have to focus on that first before following the steps that I'm going to be sharing of what to do. But like I've been working in all of them together. So if you can do that, you can do that. But if you can't, and if you want to focus on one area at a time, that will be great as well, just to not overwhelm yourself and then keep questioning yourself why my manifestation is not happening. So the first thing that I will take you into, just for you to understand how to manifest faster and to create the life or the dream life that you want to create for yourself, is to heal your past traumas. And to do that, you need to dig deeper of what is limiting you in your life or getting that manifestation or that desire that you're looking for. So you need to write everything down. What is the thoughts that's coming in your head, and write them in a paper. Like, just every day when you get any different thoughts, when you want to like manifest something, or you want to take, like a risk, or you want to do something courageous, just write down what is stopping you from getting there, from getting to that achievement or getting to that manifestation. So I want you to write it down and ask yourself, is this my belief or someone else's belief? So those can be your family's belief, society, your friends, the environment that you used to live in. So you will have to challenge that belief. And for you to challenge that belief, you have to do the opposite. And for you to do the opposite is to challenge yourself and to trust yourself to taking that action. I know it's not an easy thing to just say. It needs a lot of healing, and there's a lot of modalities for you to heal: EFT, theta healing, there's the NLP modalities, there's hypnosis. You choose the best one for you that actually works for you. I'm not gonna advise you to go with any and all of them. Choose what works for you. There's breath work. There's a lot of things out there that you can start practicing to start healing that trauma or past wounds. For the other things that I'll be talking about, there are really just practices that you will have to start doing by yourself every day for you to be able to reprogram your mind. So the first one, which is self-concept. I know a lot of people talk about self-concept and there's a lot of teaching about it, but I'm just going to give you the brief way of self-concept. I'm not going to dig deep into it in this video, but I can talk more about it in different videos as well. If you want, please let me know down in the comment. And before I explain about each one, please subscribe if you think this is useful for you and you actually liked it, and share it with a friend if your friend actually needs this right now. So as I said, first of all, self-concept, and mostly self-concept, reading a lot of Neville Goddard teaching, I learned this one thing. For you to be able to manifest anything, you have to change your mind. You have to reprogram yourself. You have to see yourself as that version of you in the future that you want to embody, that you want to live, that you want to be, that is already manifesting everything she wants or he wants. So for you to be able to do that, you need to have a vision or an imagination of how this person looks like, feel like, dress like, act like, talk like, like all those kind of things. You have to have that in mind, like what they do in, like, as a job, how they talk to people, how they treat themselves, where they go, how is their schedule. And after you create all this, write it in a paper, study it every single day for you to know what's the version of you, the future version of you look like, feel like, dress like, walk like, and start embodying that and work on it right away. Like, start becoming that person today. Don't wait for it to happen. Work on it right now. Like, start being that person today, which is you in the future, but today, in the present moment, for you to manifest faster, which is gonna get you to feeling and having all this elevated emotion right away. And about elevated emotion, this is the part where I learned from Dr. Joe Dispenza. Most of Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about the elevated emotion, to have an elevated emotion for you to be able to manifest. So you have to have the intention, okay, like what you want to manifest, like money, job, health, and so on, or relationship. And you have to have the elevated emotion. And it's so crucial to have an elevated emotion while you want to manifest anything you want to manifest, for you to be able to manifest it even faster than you can imagine. And for you to be able to get to that state, what you have to do is either by meditating or just being quiet for 15 minutes every day and just imagining that you already manifesting or manifested that business or job, or landed that job, or anything that you want, or even like your dream love, and have that feeling and feel it every day while visualizing it every single day for 15 minutes or 20 minutes. Or even you can use Dr. Joe Dispenza's meditations as well, or you can go to YouTube and find a meditation without any guided meditation, just the melody, and just keep visualizing for 15 minutes, and trust me, it's gonna work. Okay, I did half of my hair. I'm still gonna do the other half. But now I'm gonna be talking about Abraham Hicks and the teaching and learnings that I have learned from her so far, going to her workshops, watching her speak, bringing people on stage and they're asking her questions, and Abraham Hicks, they answer right in the spot. What I learned from Abraham Hicks is mostly she talks about the law of attraction, and she talks about vibration, your vibration. And most of the time, when you are in a higher vibration, you manifest faster, because we all have a vortex. And this vortex, let me explain it in a way that's like a little bit easier, but she does have a book about the vortex and she explains everything about it. But in this vortex, I will just explain in an easy way or make it like a little bit simplified in my own way. What's a vortex? A vortex is like, let's say it's your own home, but it's not in your physical body. It's actually your higher self. It's your soul having a different life which used to exist long time ago, and in this vortex your higher self is still there trying to give you signals while you are in your physical body, telling you that you deserve more. You deserve more. But because you are in your physical body and you are living on earth right now and your soul is already like in your body, so you forgot a lot of things that you don't actually remember, but your soul tries to remind you of who you are. So this vortex keeps going this circular way and your physical body keeps going the other way. So your soul trying to go this way and pull you with it, so you both go the same direction for you to be able to manifest and create the life that you actually want to create, the life that you actually want to live. So your soul tries to remind you, or we can say like your higher self tries to remind you of what you actually deserve, of who you actually are, that goddess that can create anything they actually want to create in this life. And Abraham Hicks' teachings mostly talks about to not focus on the lack and to focus on actually what you want to manifest and to live it and to be grateful every day for it. And the more grateful you are, the more you manifest faster and faster and faster. And if you notice, all their teachings exactly says the same thing, but there's different techniques for each one of how to manifest. And to be honest, from all the teachings and learnings I have learned from Abraham Hicks, Dr. Joe Dispenza, Neville Goddard, I did manifest from all of their techniques, and it worked super fast for me, and I did try each one of them. I manifested. So I did a technique in Neville Goddard, and please let me know if you want to know more about it down in the comments. I will share a lot of videos about it. So I did manifest something in Neville Goddard about a technique of keep repeating, like for you to keep repeating what you want to manifest. And I remember that time I was trying to manifest a parking spot. And I was like, okay, I already have this parking spot. I see it. I see me parked there. Because I remember in Cape Town when I used to live there, there was no parking spots. I was struggling to find a parking, and I was like, just imagining that I already found that parking spot, and I just like, pulled there. I was living it in my body, and I did boom, I found the parking, and I just like, boing, I'm parked there. I did another technique of his, of me imagining every day before I go to sleep, and I think they call it sat, if I'm not mistaken. But I did, before I go to sleep, I imagined that I already manifested $500, and I got it in 3 days. And every day I used to do this before I go to bed. And in the third day, I actually manifested this $500. It came out from nowhere. I did not know that I had $500 coming out from nowhere. And I did have it. It was from my car insurance, which I never thought that I'm gonna get any money from them, but they sent me that money. Not just that, I also, for Dr. Joe Dispenza, if you go and watch my other video, which I will link over here for you to watch, I did manifest a healed body. And I don't know if you know about my story, but I'm just going to give you a brief. I was sick for almost a year. I wasn't able to eat or drink. And I did follow Dr. Joe Dispenza's practices from becoming supernatural. And I did do all his meditations. And in just a matter of a week, I healed myself from this illness. And from Abraham Hicks, I manifested a lot of things that I can make a full video about because I manifested everything I wanted. I manifested a boyfriend because of Abraham Hicks techniques. I manifested a lot of money, like around $20,000 from Abraham Hicks techniques. I manifested a job. I manifested money. I manifested new apartment. And the list keeps going on. Okay, finally, I'm done with my hair. And to recap everything, the things that you need to remember, first of all, I want you to start healing your past wounds or past trauma for you to be able to heal faster. The second one is to change your self-concept and to see yourself in that future self, and to start embodying that future self today, not tomorrow, not after tomorrow, to start acting as if you are that future self now. The second thing is to have an elevated emotion every time when you envision or visualize your future self. Have the elevated emotion with it, with an intention of what you want to manifest, and that elevated emotion every day, like just meditating for 15 minutes every single day in the morning or before you go to bed. It's up to you. And you can choose any of the techniques as well for healing, from breath work, NLP, or theta healing, or even hypnosis. It's also your choice. EFT, there's a lot of techniques that you can use. And the last thing is to have a high vibration. And for you to have this high vibrations, either you create a playlist of music that you can listen to every day in the morning when you wake up, to put you in that state of manifesting what you are desiring. And always don't manifest things from lack, manifest things from abundance, love, and prosperity for you to be able to get it, and gratitude as well. Be grateful every day, count your blessings, and you will see your manifestation coming to you faster than you think. So bye for now, and I will see you in my next video.